Game of Thrones Speculation Sunday. On Sundays, you know what we do. We speculate, we talk about the biggest news, we talk about theories, we get hype in the live chat. And today we got a very special one. Today we hit 20,000 subscribers. So that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it and I'm ready for another 20,000. But hello everyone. This is Kyle, Azor Hype. In case you don't haven't came to the channel before, I'm Kyle. We do Game of Thrones vids here, and yeah, let's see who's all in the chat. I see some lovely people today. We have Helen, who's pretty happy about Germany winning. We have Chris Weinberger, Mama Ogre. We have Papa Tab, Bratislava. We have did I say JRL? JRL, Tyler D, Stephanie Marshall, Talamascadan. What's going on, man? B1 Mary, we have Amelia with that donation. Thank you, my man. Before the stream, I know you're busy with studies and whatnot, so thank you for popping in. Mia Ice and Fire, Misty, Barcy, Travis LaBelle. Oh my goodness, you guys are going. I have to go. Bubba Husky. I'm gonna go all the way up here. Nicola, Peter the Noble, Chrissy. There's it's Christine. There is Rayanne. I'm gonna have to scroll down here. Tyrion Landstark, welcome back. Scotty, Katrin, Mike, Josh Scott, Dunny Locklear, System of a Fox, Monica Stark, and I'm sure there will be more of you. But yeah, let's hang out today. Today's going to be a really fun stream. It's going to be completely open to you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about news of the channel. There hasn't been as many videos lately, but that doesn't mean I haven't been planning. And in celebration, I have one beer. I'm not going to go crazy today. I'm going to crack it. And cheers all of you for all of your support. Thank you so much, everyone. It really means a lot to me. Just to even be here and be doing this at all is truly a blessing. And yeah, let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let's have fun. And we actually got some announcements after. We'll talk about the new T-shirts that are getting made. Those are going to be awesome. We're not doing one. We're not doing two. We're doing at least 3 new T-shirts. You guys had some awesome man, there were so many funny ones. We're gonna do some funny ones, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, let's just open it up. We're gonna speculate on season 8. We can speculate on the prequels, Fire and Blood, Winds of Winter, questions away, or we can just do Q&A of Kyle. You guys can ask me questions about YouTube and my journey and all of that. Let's do it. Cheers. All right. Guys are popping bottles in chat. That's hilarious. Chris Noah, what's going on? Amy True. Awesome. So who's going to pose the first question? Who's going to pose the first question today? Also, we have a new permanent member of the Wall of Hype. All $20 members get up on the Wall of Hype. We have Maura Lee. Thank you very much. And we are currently up to 121 patrons. We had 5 patrons join after the last live stream. 5 in one day, which is awesome. Went all the way up from $630 to $664. We're getting pretty close to 700. Pretty awesome. We're trying to get to 130 by the end of the month. But yeah, 49 days until Worldcon. Pretty excited about that. That's exactly 7 weeks. Or yeah, one day more than 7 weeks. Really excited to go to California to see George R. Martin speak in person. All right, who's good? How long will each episode be, Misty? I think they're going to be, 4 episodes will be 90 minutes long. I'll give you that. I think 4 of them are going to be huge. I think the other ones will be like an hour, 65 minutes. So I think that we're going to get, technically, we're going to get, so we got 6 episodes. We're going to get 8 episodes of content, like 8.5 episodes of content, I think, in Game of Thrones Season 8. If that, hopefully more. I think the finale will be huge. Like the last 2 episodes will be enormous. Yeah, huge and enormous. Yeah, I just made a word up, enormous. I think, yeah. So thank you for the question. Have some AA poker chips made? No, Bubba Husky. That's not appropriate. Q&A, who do you think will be the first main character to die in season 8? Ooh, geez. I think it could be Beric Dondarrion. I think Beric Dondarrion will be the first major character to die in Game of Thrones season 8. Stephanie Marshall says, "You think Tyrion and Sansa might end up back together?" I think it's actually quite likely. Um, After all that Sansa's been through and whatnot, we could see a very tragic ending with both Jon and Daenerys dying. I don't see that happening, but if that happens, I think Sansa and Tyrion are going to rule the Seven Kingdoms together, or at least form some sort of duo. Hey, Chrissy of Oldstone in the chat. What's going on? Pax Abel. Will season 8 open with Cersei's miscarriage? It's already written after all. Ooh, I would like a hard open. I would actually prefer a hard open to the White Walkers and the Night King having a discussion, letting us in on what they're actually saying to each other. But I think that would be cool too. Thank you for the question. Laura D, at Azor Hut, do you think that the Night King will be taken down in Winterfell? No, I think that Winterfell is going to fall. I don't think it'll be permanent though. I think that Winterfell will be rebuilt probably in the last episode of the series. But will the Night King fall at Winterfell? No. Some White Walkers will die there though. I think, yeah. Thank you for the question, Laura D. And congratulations to Kit Harington and his beautiful wife, Rose Leslie. I really hope you guys last the test of time. I know in Hollywood these relationships don't last, but I wish them the best. So congratulations to Kit and pardon me, Rose. They look super happy. I hope to someday have my own Rose Leslie. Okay. I see. Yeah, Josh says I see Screech speak with subtitles. I would love to see that. But I remember last year we interviewed Paula Fairfield and David Peterson. Dave Peterson, who created the Dothraki language. And I think that it would be awesome to see Scroth, but they nixed that. Paula Fairfield told us that they wanted to make the Night King feel formidable and kind of wanted to make him communicate through symbols. And I think we've already seen that through, obviously, the arranged corpses of the horses and obviously the wildlings beyond the wall and whatnot. So yeah, that would be sweet. Q&A, Stephanie Marshall, what do you think the first battle where do I think the first battle will take place? Oh geez. I think there's going to be a mini battle at probably Last Hearth, probably somewhere in the north, I think. I could be wrong though. I think the first battle will be in the north beyond Winterfell. Then it'll be the White Walkers just kind of ravaging and taking over. We got a donation. Thank you so much. B1 Mary Star Sky. What's the number one thing you want answered by George in the story? Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the show and the books, it's going to be a little bit different, I think. I just want to know who the Night King is. Please tell me. Like, I want to know if I hope he shows up in the books. He might just be. It could be something completely different in the books. We don't know if he's real. But it's kind of hinted at that he is. I really would like to know who this specific Night King is, and kind of the reveal before that. Did they create this Night King to control the other White Walkers? Were the other White Walkers there before him? Like, how did that happen? That's the number one big reveal for me, like letting me in on that. Misty, which battle will be more epic, Winterfell or King's Landing? Oh my goodness, I think it's going to be Winterfell probably. That one took a 55-day night shoot, and I think the one in King's Landing was something like 35 days, so or a little bit more. So I think that one in Winterfell is going to be crazy. And both I think those battles will be in episode 3 and 5, and they're both going to be directed by the man himself, Miguel, who directed Winds of Winter, Battle of the Bastards, also the Battle at the Wall with Mance Rayder and the Wildlings and all that. So I think Winterfell Battle is going to be more epic. Thank you for your question, Misty. I just go up to Chris Weinberger here. Thanks for your question, Chris. Why do you think there are no female White Walkers? Good question. I mean, when they're turned into White Walkers, so they put a piece of dragon glass in his chest, right? And I think that what happens is that renders them unable to procreate, and that it's just like purgatory state where they're not living and they're not dead. They're technically dead, but they lose all ability. They lose life because fire is viewed as life and ice is viewed as death, right? So I think that some people are saying that Jon is a fire white and he can't procreate because he's dead. That's That's total horseshit. I believe, anyways. But yeah, it's something to do with that. And I think the elemental element of it, the dragon glass frozen fire renders them not able to speak, not able to procreate. It basically dehumanizes them as men. It takes away their manhood, so their ability to speak, and their ability to procreate. And that's why the White Walkers can't procreate. But why are there no female White Walkers? I think that good question. I don't think any female White Walkers were created. I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know. I mean, in the beginning, I thought it could have been like this thing between the Children of the Forest that some of the Children of the Forest became White Walkers, the men, and there was actually male Children of the Forest and female Children of the Forest. We still haven't discovered that yet. So I figured that that could have been a thing. The Children of the Forest had this dark magic, and they turned themselves into these like ice beings. They made themselves bigger and stronger, able to compete with men. I thought that might have been a reason why. And then the female version of the Children of the Forest actually remained female, and they just can remain connected to nature and all of that. But good question. I don't think I can actually answer that one for you, but I think it has something to do with punishing men and this whole idea that men are violent in nature. So, and we see only female Children of the Forest, and we see them that they have a better understanding of that connection between nature and human beings or living beings. So that's kind of where George is trying to go with it. That the females are a little bit more innocent. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope that answers your question. Jeez, man, that really stumped me. I don't know. But originally, that's what I thought. The Children of the Forest, men and women were divided into white. Like the men became so bitter about the war that they turned themselves into the male version of the White Walkers. Where's Talmascadan apparently has a cool prediction. Let's scroll up here. Thank you so much, JR Rally. And we'll get to your question in just a second, Papa Tab. Smokahontas says Q&A, is Yara alive? Yeah, I think she's alive. I think she's going to have her tongue cut out, though. Nice to see you, Nicole. There could be a Night Queen, though. There could be a Night Queen. Maybe there are female White Walkers, but are like Brienne and dressed like a man. You actually think there's a female White Walker? Yeah, there definitely could be a Night Queen, and that would be an amazing twist that the villain of the stories, or not the villain of the story, but that their leader is actually female. And there actually could be a female White Walker. So think of this. There could have been the Night King and his wife or something. They both could have got made into White Walkers. And then they both weren't able to procreate. So that's why they're getting babies, and they're trying to somehow change that. So that could be an answer. Kind of like Dark Crystal. Yeah, AU. Welcome, AU. Thank you for all your support over the years, man. These 2 years, and a little bit more than 2 years. Great, dude. Sorry, I got a little bit of allergies today, everyone. But yeah. More questions. William Rice says there are female whites. I can't remember her name. Got killed at Harlem. Carsey. Carsey did get killed at Hardhome. Yeah, she did rise, and her eyes were blue and whatnot. There are female whites, but we haven't seen female White Walkers. Living My Rhapsody, welcome. Kagos, welcome. William Craig from the old streams, nice. It's nice to see like nice mixture of like people who are subscribed really early to the channel, and then like newcomers and just people who have been here for a while. It's awesome. But yeah, thank you for all the support, guys and gals. Q&A, does a dragon die at Winterfell? Travis, ooh. It's a really interesting question. No, I think that they're going to save. I think that they're all going to survive to the Battle to King's Landing. I think the dragons, there's going to be a huge Dance of Dragons 2.0 over King's Landing. I think they're going to they're going to save that for the final battle. Final battle has to be super crazy epic. I don't think a dragon will die at Winterfell. So maybe Drogon will get injured or something like that, or maybe Rhaegal will get badly injured, but I don't know. I don't think so. Dany's dragon lay eggs. No, I don't think we're going to get that, Chris. I think the dragons will be dead at the end of the series. I don't think there's going to be any more dragons. Tell him Muscadin, man. You were something else, dude. Yeah, the interesting thing, Misty, is I've kind of talked about this, is Theon not being able to, maybe he does have bastards out there, especially with the captain's daughter. But I think that Yar not being able to speak and Theon not being able to procreate, like them being a team, them both surviving, kind of ushering in a new era of the Iron Islands, of the Greyjoys. Yara can carry children, and then Theon can speak for her, kind of be her voice. That'd be interesting. Ooh, J.R. Rowley, good question. Will Davos plunge Heartsbane into Mel's heart upon return to the North with a fiery hand, pulling Lightbringer from her corpse? Justice for Shireen. I would love to see that. Be interesting to see. Maybe Melisandre goes back to Volantis and she gets word from one of there's people definitely above her. I don't know if we're going to see the same characters from the books in the show. I don't know, because I think the actress I can't remember her name, but she got kicked off the show for leaking some of the script. So I don't know if they're going to bring her back, the other Red Priest. But it'd be interesting to see her find out that maybe she might sacrifice herself even. She might sacrifice herself. She definitely has her hand. She would like to see Dany, and Jon win the war anyways against the White Walkers. Then, we're going to find out that the White Walkers aren't actually as evil as we know, or aren't actually evil or as bad as we think. Kinvara, yeah. Sorry, guys, my allergies are shit today. But I didn't want to not come on and celebrate with you guys. If I take any sort of allergy medication, I'm like out. So I tough it out. Azor Ahai and the Night King die together. That would be poetic. The Song of Ice and Fire certainly could happen. Anthony says, how do you think season 8 will end? Yeah, I think it's going to be, obviously season 8, episode 5 will be the big battle. And I think that episode 6 will mainly focus on them, like, the cripples, bastards, and broken things, kind of picking up pieces to, break the wheel. The wheel's going to be broken, and they're going to have an opportunity to change it. Whether we see that or not remains to be seen. But it's going to be really interesting. I think we're going to have some sort of council. I think the Iron Throne might be melted down, and I think the final scene will be at Winterfell. I think they'll be rebuilding at Winterfell. J.R. Rowley, if Dany dies in childbirth and the Night King is close enough proximity, could he raise her as a Night Queen? Ooh, that's really interesting because her body hasn't been able to be burnt in the show, right? So she would be kind of an interesting weapon, Would they be able to harm her if she became a white? Because whites are susceptible to fire, right? So that's pretty interesting. Man, she's an unburnable white. Yikes! But obviously there's Valyrian steel swords and dragon fire. And that'd be kind of an interesting conflict to see. Jon with Drogon fight against Dany as the Night King and the Night Queen or something like that. Winterfell blows up like the Doom. I do not see that happening, but it could be interesting. Maybe the place where everyone resettles is the region. We have Lord Samwell Tarly. He's the Warden of the South, and that's kind of where the Dream of Spring happens. It'd be interesting if the Dream of Spring happened in the South. Zach, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. Finally made it to a live stream. What's going on, Zach? You know what, Zach, since you finally made it to a live stream, I'm putting you on the wall of hype, man. Let's do it. First member of the wall of hype today, Zach. There we go, my man. You finally made it to a live stream, and now you are on the wall of hype. Prince that wasn't promised. I am trying to keep up with you guys, and wow, I did not see your question. So if you could repost it, I will definitely check it out. And if I miss anything, guys, I am trying to read all of your comments and everything all at once. And you guys are so hype in the chat. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so Nikolai's going back to Belfast to film more scenes. You think Jamie actually lives? Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote in chat. Do we think Jamie lives? Hey, Scott. Thanks, man. Really appreciate the support, my brother. Been here since, yeah, Virginia. Thank you as well. No worries, Chris. Thank you. So AU says no. Peter says no. Princeton wasn't promised. Put your question, by the way. No. Wow, there's a couple yeses. Not a chance. Some people do think that Jamie's going to survive. Jamie will die honorably. Yes. Sarah has it. He has to die to complete his arc. Yeah, that's what I believe too. Okay, Princeton wasn't promised question. I think so. Most of you believe that Jamie's going to die. I'm on the same level as most of you. Do you think it's possible that the Night King can only control a certain member of whites and needs the White Walkers to help control Raisin? Yeah, that's definitely possible. But the Night King is kind of like the control tower to all of the other ones. He's got more reach. He's got more Wi-Fi. He's got more Wi-Fi. He's got more Wi-Fi capability than the other White Walkers. And cheers, everyone. Only the one beer. Not doing anything crazy today. I'm just relaxing. Cheers to all of you. I got an Asahi, super dry, a nice Japanese beer. Goes delicious with sushi and fish and rice. Figure do a little bit of celebrating at least. I can't not have a cold beverage with you guys. Jean-Luc Picard. Whoa, Jean-Luc Picard is in the chat. Jamie dies stabbing the Night King in the back, cementing the Kingslayer title. Love that. Papa Tab, donation. Thank you so much, man. Huzzah for the questions. And will the Seven Kingdoms unite? Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. I think they will. I think they will, Papa Tab. Here's how I see it. I think that Jon Snow is going to be the leader, but he's going to have people that are going to help him out. I think it's going to be Jon Snow, Tyrion, Sansa, Brienne, Theon and Yara, Samwell, and maybe like a Davos, Melisandre maybe survives. Kind of that kind of group, Couples, Bastards, and Broken Things. I think that they will form like a council, some sort of council. Jon's going to melt down the Iron Throne. And I actually think that, to break the wheel, Daenerys might even suggest it. I don't know. I have this weird feeling about it, but I think that that's what's going to happen, Papa Tab. Who do you think the Valancourt will be for Cersei, Jake Langs? I saw, Urtach Altanaz, who's an amazing artist. He thinks that Daenerys is going to be killing Cersei. I could certainly see that. But I think it will be Jamie. I think that's the obvious choice, though. Does anyone else find it strange that 7 Valyrian blades are going to Winterfell? Ooh. It's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, they're going to need all the Valyrians. I mean, Valyrians still they can get, right? They got Oathkeeper. They're going to have Oathkeeper, obviously, with Brienne. And then there's Widow's Wail. There's Heartsbane. Then we got the Dagger. Then we got Longclaw, right? That's technically 5. Sandor forever, everybody. Hashtag, you guys all know I love Sandor. Hashtag Sandor forever in the chat. And by the way, we'll make an announcement now. So there was 30 different entries for the new merch, for the new t-shirts that you wanted me to make. And there was some finalists, and it was, here they are. Hashtag Sansa Forever was a consideration. That actually might get made. What is hype may never die. Hype is coming. Family, hype and honor. The hype bringers. There's a few more. I have to check on Patreon. I just made the post. What else was there? I have to check the post. I'm forgetting one or two. I'm gonna read them all out here. One sec. And so I drink and I hype things was one of the finalists. What is hype may never die? Hype bringer, the hype bringer shirt. Hashtag Sansa Forever. Family hype and honor. Hype is coming. The Legion of Hype and the Patron Knights. And a mind needs hype like a sword needs whetstone, kind of like cursive. So those were the finalists for the t-shirts. And we're going to be doing at least 3 of those out of those 7 or 8 picks. So we actually might make a Sansa Forever t-shirt, Dan. We might. But yeah, I posted that on Patreon, and you guys are pretty excited about that. And yeah, Travis LaBelle Tissue Fund, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah, my allergies. Sorry, guys. I know I'm sniffling all over the place. But yeah, I said, what is hype may never die, Jean-Luc Picard. There's what is hype may never die. I drink and I hype things. Hype bringers. Hashtag Sansa Forever. Family hype and honor. Hype is coming. The Legion of Hype for the patron knights, for the patrons of the channel, for the Patreons. And a mind needs hype like a sword needs a whetstone. I drink and I hype things. Yeah. That's probably my favorite one. I drink and I hype things. Okay, more questions for all of you. Anthony Barnes, do you think the Night King has come south as he I think he's after a few different things. One, he got his dragon, so that was one of the reasons. 2, I think that Baby Sam is important for sure, Anthony. Is he Craster's 100th kid? I mean, is that significant to them or something? Is he there Azor Ahai? Is the Night King gonna try to, get out of his body into a human body, and then he's able to break the curse sort of the White Walkers? Because that could be a thing. Maybe they're just trying to break their damn curse. I mean, I wouldn't like to be stuck in an icy body like that. That would kind of suck. What do we say to the god of hype? That's a good one too. Damn. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna save that. What do we say to god of hype? What do we actually say to the god of hype? Hype and love? Is that it? Is that what we would? What would we actually say to the god of hype? Yeah, I know you guys like the horny goats one, but that one's not happening. That's just gonna remain a meme in chat, okay? Nicola, are old man stories happening? Yeah, some of them are, for sure. Q&A, Zack. Who's in the lead to receive the kiss of life outside of the Hound? Sansa? Ooh. I think, it's Jon dying again would really suck. I think it would probably be, it's only candidates from you, Jon or Sandor Clegane. Those are the only 2. Valor, oh, that's another good one. What about Valor more Hypus or Valor do Hypris? Valor do Hypris? That could be a good one. Valor do Hypris. Valor more snoozes. 1,000 hypes in one. That's hilarious. Art Girl, the pact was the Night King was to give newborn sons. They took Sam, so the pact was broken. Oh wow! So you actually think that they broke the pact that way? That's pretty interesting. Gendry received the kiss of life. I don't know on that. I don't know about that. Yeah, Arya, Lady Stoneheart's kind of going to be divided between Sansa Stark and Arya. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Valor do sneezes? Yeah, today. Valor more sneezes. I'm sneezing all over the place. By the way, I wanted to thank everyone that has recently joined up on Patreon and everyone that has donated through either the Super Chat or to the GoFundMe for Worldcon, where I'm going to see George R. R. Martin and DragonCon for Atlanta. Really, really appreciate it, guys. I know it's kind of soon after Con of Thrones 2018, but all of your support, I just want to make sure that you guys know I really fucking appreciate it, man. Gendry has King's Blood. Yep. Keep those questions. We're almost at 100 viewer hype. We're hanging out. We're having a blast today. Also, if you do want to support the channel, we want to continue to grow. We want to continue growing. We got that 20,000 hype going, but I'm not going to stop. You know, I would really like to get to 100,000 subscribers by Game of Thrones season 8. It's probably a pretty big task, but I'm not going to give up on my goals. So that's my goal, to get to 100,000 before Game of Thrones season 8. I'm really going to have to do some work. But if you do want to support the channel and help me, you can check out the description of this video. You can sign up for Patreon. You can start out at $1. It goes up. There's all sorts of awesome bonus content, rewards, and stuff like that. And then also the link to the GoFundMe is in the description of this video as well. So thank you for that. Okay, Gendry will be the Baratheon bastard to inherit Storm's End. Yeah, I think so. I agree with that. I think Gendry will probably be legitimized, maybe. We'll see about that. Donnie Locklear. Kyle, do you think the story of Azor Ahai and Lightbringer is about the lore of light? It's oddly similar to that of the Night King, believe it or not. You know, the Troll in the Forest putting the dragon glass in his chest. That's kind of, you know, we always have this duality, this ice and fire going on with the story, right? Next stop on the train to 30K. Yeah, I would love that to happen, of course. Hey, thanks for joining, William. It's okay, Sunshine. Let's scroll up. There's more questions. Will Jaime die with Brienne? I think Brienne survives, Nicola. Yeah, hay fever. It's rained a little bit lately, so then it gets all like polleny. And there's like 2 lilac trees down the road. I swear I can smell those from a mile away. Those just mess me right up. They're so perfumey. Like you walk through the air and it's like, Christine says, I trust old Nan more than I trust the Maesters. I definitely trust old Nan more than I trust the Maesters. Are you kidding me? Wow. Actually, I had an announcement that I was going to save for the end of the stream. Should I make it now, everyone? I'll tell you what. If we get hype enough in the chat, if enough people put a heart and fire emoji in the chat, I'll make the announcement right now. How about that? I hype when I smell things. Yeah, I hype when I smell flowers and they make me sneeze. So announcement right now, everyone. Do we want the announcement right now? So JR Raleigh says yes. So we already had the t-shirt announcement. We're going to have 3 more t-shirts at least. All right. So all of you know I love Game of Thrones so much in the Song of Ice and Fire. That's going to continue. Still going to have the podcast. Still going to have that. That's going to be the main focus of the channel, Song of Ice and Fire. Fire and Blood comes out. Me and Gemma have already talked about doing several podcasts on that. That's going to happen. But I'm going to have 2 more podcasts on the channel. One starting next week. Marvelous or Marvel Us. Me and George Sartiano are going to do a Marvel podcast. They're going to be in the form of edited videos. And they're going to be around 15 to 20 minutes long. And it's going to be me and George having a conversation about the best theories, you know, for Ant-Man and Wasp, Avengers Infinity War, all of the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we're doing, it's called Marvel Us, like marvelous. Get it? You know, it's a play on words. Marvel Us podcast. And that's going to be me and George. And that's starting next week. And we're going to have a couple episodes up for you. So that's going to be edited. It's not going to be live or anything, but me and George are going to do that. It's called the Marvel Us podcast. So we're going to be talking back and forth. I'm going to ask George questions. He'll ask me questions. And we're doing Marvel content on the channel. Also, one of my favorite shows to watch is Vikings. And some of you may know King McKay. He does Vikings content on his channel. When Vikings comes back in 2 months for season 5B, me and King McKay are going to have a Vikings podcast. And we're going to be talking about Vikings, the TV show, as well. So 2 more podcasts are going to happen. We're always going to have the Citadel of Hype with me and Gemma. That's going to be our main focus. I'm going to do my content on the channel for you guys, Ragnarok and Westeros, all of that. But two more podcasts. We're going to do a Marvel podcast and we're going to do a Vikings podcast. And who knows, maybe in the fall, I will start that gaming channel. Hopefully we'll have enough time. I want to set up this room a little bit more, get a flat screen in here and do some gaming. But anyways, guys, going to be doing 2 more podcasts on the channel, and really excited to be expanding the channel. I've been talking about that for a long time. Like I said, there haven't been as many videos lately, but I've been planning stuff behind the scenes, trying to get some things worked out. And yeah, so that's what's going to be happening. Announcement. We're going to be doing some more podcasts on the channel and more collaborations. Me and King McKay will be doing Vikings, and me and George will be doing Marvelous. So I guess I kind of am a Viking. I do live north beyond the wall. But yeah, I hope everybody's excited. Like I said, Game of Thrones will always be the main focus, but I think it's time to kind of branch out just a little bit. Travis Michael, hello everyone. I've got a real busy day going. Can't stay. Congrats. Thanks, Travis. Barbie does have a point. 79 watching, but 31 likes. Hit that like button, everyone. Can we get to 100 likes on this video? Let's try to do that. Let's try to get to 100 likes today. Yeah. Is Santavia back? I think that was a mistake. But yeah, me and Gemma have talked about, we're like, when Fire and Blood comes out in November, we're gonna break that down. Gemma will break it all down on her channel. I'll be doing some of my own videos on that, but me and Gemma will be doing Fire and Blood for the podcast as well. And obviously, I mean, on Patreon now, what we're doing is for every bonus episode of the podcast, you guys get to vote what the bonus content is. So if you are signed up on Patreon, we do an extra 30 minutes on top of our podcast every Friday. We've yet to do one for this week, but we're going to be recording either tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, so that's going to be happening. That's the announcement. More t-shirts and more podcasts for you guys. Thanks, AU. Thanks for joining, man. I don't know, Travis. I made you a moderator at some point. We have like 40 moderators on the channel. Sunshine Roth, thank you. Really appreciate that. AU Pac-Meal, thanks for joining, man. I really appreciate all your support, buddy. I love you. Hail King Ragnar, hell yeah, man. Oh, dude, he was such a great character. Okay, let's get to some more questions. Let's get to some more speculation. Let's get to some more questions. And I am doing my best impression of a lumberjack today. I got my flannel on, my toque. So Amy prediction says there's going to be Krakens in the books, but not in the show. I'd love to see Krakens. Sherry McLean, could this be first and only long night? The stories were told, warning, reminder, hope the North wouldn't remember, but they obviously forgot. Yeah, that's a great question. Like, that was, they broke the pact and then it's actually happening. Long night actually never happened. I think it actually happened, though. Could be wrong, though. People could be all mixed up. Yeah, Julia, the moderators are essentially bouncers, rules of the channel. I don't have too many. I keep it pretty simple. Be nice to each other is first and foremost. There's no name calling. Any name call, any racist behavior, you're banned automatically. Any comments of like but someone's religion or color of their skin or anything like that. Any really sexist comments, like there's been some pretty gross creepy comments before. We banned those too. But other than that, everybody, there's a lot of people that don't agree with me. Are you kidding? I'm not the best expert on the Song of Ice and Fire. I don't claim to be right about everything. People can have debates and stuff. But yeah, the moderators make sure to keep it clean. I try not to swear on the channel so we don't get demonetized. Yeah, that's the moderators of the chat make sure that I see, if I miss questions too, they'll repost them, stuff like that. And just make sure we keep it clean on the channel. In this community, everyone is welcome. Obviously, don't be a dick, otherwise you get banned. Other than that, yeah, we try to welcome everyone and try to keep it chill and have fun. That's why we say hype and love. Yeah, be a decent human being. That's pretty much the requirement. Stacy, you're on Endgame. His character is just there to be a foe for Yara and Theon. Can't see much else for him. Yeah, Euron in the show really sucks. I'm going to say that right now. But in the books, he's awesome. He's gonna do something crazy. Do I get offended when Dan says n plus n equals? No, because he doesn't actually believe that. So when he says it, he's just trying to be. He's just trying to be Talamaska Dan. Bill S. Preston Esquire, be excellent to each other. Hell yeah. You guys are hilarious in chat though. Like these streams, I remember when I used to get like 10 people in a stream, and I was super excited about getting 10 people in a stream. Now I'm like, whoa. You know, during Game of Thrones season 7, I think our biggest one we had like 600 people in a stream once. On Gemma's, we had 1,000 watching live. So pretty awesome. You guys are the Legion of Hype, spreading the hype and love and spreading the hype and love like wildfire. Yeah, no, Pew, he does a good job acting as Euron. I just like the material that he's giving away to portray him. I want him to be more nasty and like visceral and scary. Papa Tab, everything old man has said happened. Almost. Most of it, yeah, I think so. Ari in the wave. I don't know. I think George is working right now. I haven't talked to him this morning. We talk every day, but we haven't spoken today yet. So, um, Ari in the wave. I really hope that's not true. She definitely gives possibilities, Papa Tab. There's lots. Yeah, what I think they needed to do is they actually needed to split Dorne, like the time they gave to Dorne more to the Ironborn, and they need to give us some reaving of Euron maybe in the east or something like that. I don't know. And then he comes back, and then we have a more established kind of thoughts about him in the show. He could have been like, killing priests and doing all sorts of really bad piratey shit. Ice spiders are a myth. Peter Griffin. So when the northern states get that Canadian air, will it have a hint of skunk in it now? Definitely has the pine trees. Yeah, it can get pretty gnarly. Yeah, Tyrion Landstark. That's what I love too. More like Marvel content. I'm like the Marvel Netflix shows. I'm actually halfway through season 2 of Luke Cage. Love Luke Cage, and it's definitely a different vibe this season. I think season 1 was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to wait to get through the whole season, but it's kind of intense. It's different because Luke Cage is in a different place in his life, but I'm really enjoying it. My favorite one of the bunch is I like the Punisher. Punisher season 1. My two favorite ever Marvel superheroes were always Wolverine and Punisher growing up. So yeah. But I love it. And they're filming season 2 Punisher now, I think. So oh, legalization, Peter? Yeah. No, it's not truly legalized until October 17th, but I'm not gonna get into it too much here on the channel. Um, yeah. If you want to message me privately on Twitter about that, Peter Griffin, my link to my Twitter is in the description of this video. But yes, I do love the herb. Punisher, yeah, it's too intense for some people. I get it, or too boring. Dennis, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. Yeah, you named your so the prince that wasn't promised. My son is named after Wolverine. That's true. Burn trees. You guys are hilarious in chat, man. I don't smoke as much as I used to though. I take CBD oil from my back. My back has been actually really good. So Christine, so Canada gets trees and we get a space force. So not fair. Yeah, that's true. Actually, everyone, I got another announcement. I'm going to be retiring from YouTube and joining the Canadian Maple Syrup Force. I think that since Trump is president, I have to protect the the amber gold. Got to protect the amber gold. We don't want to get invaded and have you steal all of our maple syrup. So, Pocahontas. Okay. But I will be retiring from YouTube, everyone. I will be retiring from YouTube to join the Canadian Maple Syrup Force. Our world is a very interesting place, but I will say this: I am for compassion and empathy, and I really hope that, especially when it comes to children, man, kids cry, that is like the worst thing. So, uh, that's all I'll say about that. I don't want to get too political on it, but I think everyone pretty much knows my views on Mr. Cheeto. So I'm not really going to get into it because I think some people that watch the channel support him as well, and I don't really want to get too political on that. I have my views about it, and people are welcome to have their own views, but I don't support dickish behavior. Yeah, we have. I mean, when I was younger, I'll tell you guys a story. When we're young, in school, we do maple syrup on snow, and it kind of creates this like toffee like effect, and you eat it. And it's like this like snow cone maple syrup thing. It's really delicious. Hashtag maple syrup forever. Yeah. Bandito. So yeah, so what I would like to do is we have 10 minutes left in the stream. Lucifer Means Lightbringer actually goes live at 3 p.m. He's going to be doing a presentation on mythical astronomy. So after this, if you are interested in watching another stream, you can go check out Lucifer Means Lightbringer. But let's talk a little bit about the channel. What would you guys like to see more? What have you enjoyed the most? Let's kind of relive some things. Let's relive some memories. Let's talk about what makes us happy. How about that? Hey, Neil, what's going on, man? Gotta make Neil a moderator. There we go. Travis Michael, so awesome to see you hit 20K. It has been such a fun journey since I joined the community. Never changed. Got to go enjoy your day. Yeah, thanks very much, Travis. Really appreciate that. Let's put Travis on the wall of hype. Let's put a bunch of people on the wall of hype. Travis. Put Travis. Who else are we going to put on the wall of hype? We're going to put Mia of Ice and Fire. Put Mia. Who else are we going to put on there? Papa Tab. Let's put Papa Tab on there. Boom. Papa Tab. Who else are we putting on the wall of hype? Let's get more hype. Chris Noah. Who else is going on there? Tyrion Landstark. Who else is going on? Stacy. Stacy. We're gonna fill the wall of hype right now. Mama Ogre. You guys are checking out my butt. I know it. It's not much there. Sherry. Sherry. Chrissy. Who else is in there? JR Rally. All right. JR. I'll put JR here. JR. Let's get more hype. Will Heron. Will. I think is it Will Heron? I can't remember. Dennis Keith. There's a cat. I like cats. Dennis. I love cats, man, even though I'm allergic. Who else can we put on there? Thank you for that donation. Austria. Oh, awesome. And Arwen. Okay. And then I think that's all the spots we got. That's a terrible W. Oh my God. This is really bad. Oh. There we go. We just went on a spree for the wall of hype. Can I fit all 20K on there? Oh my god, I definitely can't, Julia. Whew. That actually took some energy out of me. Smokahontas, thank you. What was it said, Mr. So let's go back. A Messi on there. Yeah, he played. I mean, poor guy, didn't get any help. The excitement. Mackenzie says the excitement from you, Kyle, is so cute. Thanks, Mackenzie. I really appreciate that. Are you a fellow Canadian, by the way, Mackenzie? I can't remember if you are or not. Oh, we're gonna put Rayanne on the wall too. You know what? Let's put more. Let's just do this. We got 49 days. You guys know I'm going to Worldcon. Ugh. Let's put more people on the wall of fight. Ran. BBM. Smokahontas. Who else are we putting on? We're going on a spree. Yeah. Oh, God. Art Girl. You're already on there permanently, Helen. Helen, aka Jin. You're on the Patreon holopipe. See, look it. There's the holopipe for $20 patrons in about here. You guys got your spots, and then everybody else is here. Helen's trying to get on the wall twice. Cheater. The prince still wasn't promised. I gotta create more spots. I suck at erasing. Who else should I put up there? I'm like, you get on the wall. You get on the wall. You get on the wall like Oprah. What did Talamasca Dan say? Dan's already been on the wall a bunch. I'm not writing on my face though. Stacy, Travis. We got Travis. We got another Travis. We'll put Dan up here. Misty. I don't know. Travis picking random people. All right. We can put anybody else on there. All right, that's going to do it for our spree. We put up a shitload of people on the wall of hype, guys. But I think we're I'm all winded. That should make you winded. Like, am I that out of shape that I get tired from putting things on the wall of hype? Kyle, I'm gonna need a new wall. I actually have a new wall of hype. I have another. Actually, the people that sent me two by accident. So I actually have another one, but I'm not doing another wall of hype, guys. There's gonna be one wall of hype, and that's it. I could write smaller, but then you guys wouldn't see shit. That's why I erase it and then I put new people on and stuff, you know. Mackenzie is a Falconer. Okay, we're gonna answer a couple more questions. I'm not on Lucifer Means Lightbringer stream. He's going live at 3 o'clock in like 5 minutes or so. And we're gonna go raid his channel right after this. Neil Anderson, GRM said he killed off a character that needs to finish the story. Who could it be? I think it's Lady Stoneheart. Lady Stoneheart and probably Barristan Selmy. He's got some more stuff to do when it comes to Daenerys. Hey Tim, what's going on? Beautiful handwriting. My handwriting actually can be nice when I'm not rushing it. It looks like crap. But yeah, I think it's Barristan and Lady Stoneheart that he was talking about, definitely. And Lady Stoneheart for sure, Neil. But guys, thank you so much for all of your support. It really means a lot to me. You know, I never, in the beginning when I started doing this, I didn't I didn't think of it as like, hey, I'm gonna try to do YouTube full time. My back was hurt, obviously, and I was in a pretty rough spot. So it was nice to connect with people and just keep myself busy. Um, with my time, I wasn't doing anything because I was just sitting around. Now I was hurt. But now obviously is something that I really, really, really care about and take seriously. And I love making content and interacting with you guys and hanging out in the live stream. And now I've got like I didn't get to travel at all in my 20s. So the fact that you guys have helped me do that and are still helping me do that is insane to me. Um, the amount of love you guys show me is just friggin' awesome, really, really awesome. And you know, I think we have the best community here. Like everybody's so well behaved. You guys are so well behaved for the most part. Like we get, we get haters every now and then, and that's gonna happen. It's the internet. You're gonna have some bullshit happen every now and then. But but it is what it is. This is great, and this is such a positive thing. Like I said, and it's been great. We're going to do new and better things on the channel, new and bigger things on the channel, bigger and better. Really excited, like I said, to do the 2 new podcasts, the Vikings podcast in a couple months, and then obviously the Marvel podcast starts next week. You know, and I just want to thank everyone, honestly, for all of your support, all of the patrons of the channel. You guys have been so amazing. We're at 100 and how many patrons now? We're at 121 patrons on Patreon. In January, we were at 40. So we tripled since January. That's crazy. This is absolutely insane. In half a year, we tripled our Patreon numbers. That's so crazy. It helps me out so, so much. Uh, obviously, we got super chats now, which have helped out a lot, help with Call of Thrones and all that. You guys are so freaking generous, man. Oh, God. Um, but you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Just like I said, keep on saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to continue to try to just push forward and create better content, guys and gals. And like I said, new t-shirts are coming, more collabs, more content, and hopefully we can get another 20K and add it to our, hopefully we can grow our Hype and Love family even more. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I will have to see you in the next video. But what I'm going to do before we leave is I'm actually going to get this link here for Lucifer Means Lightbringer stream. And let's do this here. I'm going to send everyone over to Lucifer Means Lightbringer stream. But check out my Patreon, link in the description. Go find me, all that. Twitter, if you want to reach out to me and say, hey, really, really appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. Hype and love, everyone. Hype and love. Oh, wait. What do we say to the God of Death? Hype and love.